on the court battling it out today. Now, both Notre Dame and Pitt are trying to avoid a last place finish in the ACC. The Irish have only won 3 games in league play. The Panthers have just 2 conference wins. ABC 57's Vahid Sadrazadeh joins us live once again from the Peterson Event Center in Pittsburgh with a look back at the Notre Dame season that was and wasn't. Hey, Vahid.
Hey, Allison, and we mentioned it a couple of times already today. When you sat down a couple months ago back in November with head coach Mike Bray, you asked him what this season's team would be like, and he told you, quote, "I wish we were sitting here 2 years from now." He knew then this team would be inexperienced, they're young, they would go through some growing pains, and they definitely have. But he knows, maybe better than any coach in the nation, the path to success is not always the direct route. Take a look.
Progress, patience, potential. In his 19 years at the helm of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, head coach Mike Bray has no doubt preached these values. After a season of little highs and lots of lows, it's this foresight that has this Irish team optimistic, despite being at the bottom of the ACC standing.
It's a great group of kids. They have taken some big punches in this league. That's what happens in this league. It's a league of men. We've not beaten anybody in the upper division. I said, you know, we need to get one of those teams before this thing ends.
In November, talks of an NCAA tournament run were still top of mind. But after crushing close losses to Oklahoma and UCLA to start the month of December, the turning point of the season on back-to-back days. Freshman guard Robbie Carmody out for the season after a torn labrum in his left shoulder. Then, at the Crossroads Classic against Purdue, senior guard and the team's emotional leader Rex Pfluger out for the season with a torn ACL.
I'm still going to be that vocal leader captain. I'm going to be there trying to pick him up during tough times, but mostly I just want to be there as a leader and a vocal presence for our team.
You know, you can never really replace a Rex Pfluger, all that he does for us.
After the injury, the Irish would reel off 3 straight wins before the new year. But since January 1st and the start of ACC play, Notre Dame has experienced their growing pains. Coach Bray foreshadowed back in November. 3 conference wins in 2 months.
Well, I was hoping we could go 3 steps forward, but this group's really never been able to do that.
But throughout a lost season, plenty of gains were made. The freshman class, including Prentice Hub, Nate Leshevsky, and Dane Goodwin, playing more than 2,000 minutes, which is the most of any class in the Bray era.
We've given them a lot of opportunity, and we've given them a lot of minutes. And, you know, we want them to be more effective and more efficient, and they're really hard on themselves.
TJ Gibbs became the 63rd player in Notre Dame history to score 1,000 career points.
Can't just rely on our talent or just rely on just hitting shots. Like, that's not the MO of this program, on this team. We know that we have to get down and dirty. We have to do the dirty work.
And John Mooney, showing off how dominant of a player he can be in the ACC, leading the conference in double-doubles.
You know, personally, I worked hard this offseason, but it really is a testament to my teammates and the coaching staff for putting me in a position to be like this.
So while this season won't produce the results Coach Bray and his players anticipated, with everyone returning in 2019-2020, we should see how the progress, patience, and potential pays off when a new season tips off.
Now, regardless of the outcome today, win or lose, and how many games they win in the ACC tournament, this is for sure. They are banking on this freshman class in the coming years to step up, and that includes freshman Prentice Hub, who we just mentioned. Hub flat out playing ball during the second half of the season. When the calendar flipped to 2019, so did his game. Since January 1st, he's averaging double-digit points per game 8 different times, adding 27 steals and 11 blocks in total this season. So Prentice Hub's game has gone to another level as well. So Allison, you and I both know there's no moral victories in the game of basketball in any sport for that matter, but if those numbers are any indication of the future, then I think Irish eyes will be smiling for a couple years to come. Allison, we'll send it back to you live in Pitt. Vahid Sadrazadeh, ABC 57 Tip-Off.